Greetings. I did an unboxing video yesterday, and it was such dog shit that I decided not to go through with it and instead refilm it. So you're not going to see me unbox it. But what I unboxed was from the right stuff. That's not an alt-right website. That's the anime website where you can get anime shit. And I had pre-ordered and now finally received this volume of excuse my French here, Maison Ikkoku, which is this old ass Rumiko story. This is probably all mirrored, so sorry, but you know you've probably seen this girl 100 times and been like, oh yeah, I know that fucking apron, I know that chick. And I watched the anime of this. I read a little bit of the manga online, but the only version they had was a left to right version, which is disgusting. And I think, oh no, and then some chapters were like missing. Like I don't know why they just didn't publish these chapters in English, so it just like skips all of a sudden. It was so stupid that I just went and watched the anime instead. The anime is super good. It's very like 80s aesthetic. Looks like a fucking city pop YouTube video, like where they get all the source for those goofy ass gifs they always play in those music videos. And just the timing and the humor and everything in the anime is super spot on. So if you don't want to read, if you don't like to read, then go find the fucking anime. But otherwise, I think this is a retranslation and everything. I mean, it's reformatted because it's right to left like it should be. And I just this anime gives me such a goddamn feel. Just makes me feel extremely lonely and fucked up, and that I'll never have as like bittersweet and melancholy a life as the people in this manga. But anyways, like most Rumiko's work, this is about a piece of shit guy who has nothing going for him in the slightest. He's like trying to get into university and he sucks. He fails all the time, and he's like very openly kind of a perv and just not really a good dude. Not that he does anything bad to like harm others. Like he's not shitty to others. Oh, the old apple cider. It's not that he's shitty to anyone. It's just that, he's just like a little... If you've seen anime, you know what I'm talking about. Like every fucking character is based on people that Rumiko has made up. Not all. I've read Japanese literature from like the 1900s that kind of also had useless ass protagonists. So I think it's been a long running tradition. But anyways, his name is Godai, and he lives in this shitty ass apartment with these three others. See if I get some nice screenshots here. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Well, first off, here's our guy. Here's our guy Godai, and then this dude he's talking with is Yotsuya, who's just kind of like that freak who no one knows what he does or what his deal is, and he's quirky and weird. And he has a rat tunnel that he digs through Godai's fucking wall, and he just busts in and steals his snacks and his cup noodles. He's a piece of shit. And then there's Akemi, who is she's like this like drunk alcoholic girl who's kind of implied to be like a floozy a little bit. We don't really know too much about her. There's like one arc where we see her hanging out with some dude who's like, she's like total, she's not really an art hoe. She's not, let's not even go there. Where's some goddamn pictures, man? Let's see. This book's full of pictures, but I can't find the pictures that I want to show you. Anyways, so that girl drinks all the time and also steals Godai's food. And then there is the, oh, here she is. She's got like this like 80s like coif going on, and she always looks tired and stuff. And then there is, what the fuck's her name? Ichinose, the fucking like, that's not her, what the hell? She's like a short, very round woman who just loves gossip and loves drinking like 24/7. And in real life it'd be very sad because she lives with her son. And the son has to be subjected to her drinking all the time. And that's actually one of the arcs in one of the episodes in the show is about that. luckily it turns out for the best, though. There she is. And basically these three roommates make Godai's life kind of a hell. He's just that dude in the Discord that you bully all the time, a little bit. And then fucking this spicy manager comes in, total fox, total spicy lady, and she's like, I'm the new manager, and basically it leads to him having fantasies like this all the time, which is also what I do when I see remotely attractive women. And oh, spoilers. This was funny. He got drunk and declares his love for her to the whole town, and then she hears, and that sets a lot of tension for the rest of the show, because like she knows and he knows she knows, but like nothing's ever official. But anyways, I don't know what's all in here. I haven't read this one yet, but from what I've seen in the show, the characters are great. There's a lot of funny interactions between them, actual laugh out loud shit, and usually I don't laugh out loud, especially not by myself, sitting on my couch drinking wine by myself to bittersweet melancholy anime. But this shit had me laughing pretty good. What else? Oh, there's a rival who's like a tennis coach, and the interaction between the main character and him is also really fucking funny and very relatable too. Just like, it's not like contrived anime conflicts. It's like very human and real emotional conflicts between these guys, and the way they compete with each other is absolutely hilarious. Like, I don't know. I can't describe it without like spoiling too much, I guess. But just some of the stuff that like these guys will just go balls out to try and one up the other. And he's also afraid of Kyoko's dog. That's her name, Kyoko. Oh, and I forgot to mention that. Okay, so she's a widow. She had like a husband who was like, well, I'm not even gonna spoil it, but she had a husband. He died, and part of the drama here is like she's trying to get over that. Well, she doesn't really want to get over it, but like everyone is like pressuring her to, because she's young, and you know the whole Japanese shit about, it's not even Japanese, just everywhere. Like, you're pressured to get married young as a girl. I mean, it's said that women peak at like 25 or whatever, right? That's not me. I'm just quoting something I read on Reddit once, okay? Sure do love posting on Reddit and getting that Reddit gold, but that's just what the internet said, okay? So there's pressure for her to get married again, and at the same time, though, she wants to be loyal to her now dead husband, who she loved for a long time. And there's some feels there, because you kind of you relate to her and you get why she doesn't want to rush into things, but then you love our goofy, idiotic protagonist, and you want to see him win. So, but in between all of that, I think what I like about this is there's a lot of good character drama. Besides that, like, the love story is not even the main focus sometimes. Like, sometimes you're just exploring what the other characters are about, or you're seeing them hang out in new ways. I mean, if you've read much rom-com stuff, you know all the plot points, all the beats, all the way the stories are written out. And like Rumiko arguably like kind of invented that whole style a little bit. So you know what you're getting into when you read this, but I would say that there's a certain level of realism to this story that you don't see in like a lot of modern rom-com stuff. A lot of the modern stuff is like, at least the shit I read, is kind of like silly sometimes, kind of contrived dramas that happen, contrived conflicts, I mean, that like bring people together or apart, whatever. And there's a little bit of that here too, but everything else is so much more, I don't know, it just feels more mature version of like silly rom-com shit. So I like it a bunch. What else was I gonna say? Yeah, it'll give you a feel, man. It gives me some feels. So I don't know though how the manga will translate. I mean, I know the manga is the original, but the anime is really good with the comedic timing and the painted backgrounds and the music, the really good music choice. Fucking Gilbert O'Sullivan, Alone Again. his song was in the show for one episode, but everyone in Japan hated it, so they had it taken down. Fucking plebs. So yeah, I'd say definitely recommend it. Especially if you know Rumiko's work. Oh, the other thing I was gonna say is usually her work has supernatural elements. This does not. You're not gonna see that shit here, and I think it makes it all the more better. And I'll probably never read Inuyasha or any of that crap, but I liked Kimagure, Orange Road. But even that had like this goofy thing where the protagonist could, he had like Esper powers and like psychic abilities. I don't know, it's fucking dumb. Okay, it wasn't dumb, like it worked for me. I still like the story, but this doesn't have that, and I think it's all the better for it. So, read it, download it illegally, watch it, whatever you want to do. Maybe Viz, this is by Viz, by the way. Maybe Viz will release the anime, because right now you can't get it anywhere. Unless you want to pay like $350 on Amazon for a box set you might not even know is real. So, yes.